Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Ginger. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome to Adulting Done Right. To those of you that are joining us again, welcome back. I just finished another interview. This one was a much more casual, and when I say casual, meaning casual dress, not that the interview itself was casual. I think every interview should be taken seriously because you're applying for a job. You're showing that you have an interest in working somewhere. So you want to make sure that you dress the part. I think what I'm going to do in regards to my how to dress for an interview video that I'm going to publish soon is just take clips of what I'm wearing to each of these interviews that I go to instead of actually trying on a bunch of different outfits. So this way you guys can see what I'm actually wearing to both professional and casual interviews, for more corporate office jobs to part-time jobs. Because the reality is I'm looking at both because I want to see, one, what my options are, two, I need to make money at some point and I need to have some sort of income coming in. So I also don't want to limit myself to the options that are available, because I believe that anything worth doing is worth putting in your effort. And if you have a desire to, how should I say this? I believe that you can have a part-time job anywhere, whether it's at your local grocery store, your local Starbucks, retail store, mall, wherever it may be. If you have something you want to do, right, you need to be able to support yourself while you do it. And I don't believe that there's anything wrong with having a part-time job, though trust me, I'm at the day before my 29th birthday, I'm definitely having I don't know if it's anxiety, but definitely feeling some type of way about where I am right now in life. We'll just say that. Not that I'm in a bad place, but I'm just, I think we all have those moments and those reality checks where we realize that we're not where we thought we would be. We're not where we want to be, and we still have goals, but there's always this constant whirlpool of things going on in my mind, and lately that I've been dealing with, that's been really frustrating, really, I don't want to say defeating, because it's not that it's been defeating, but it's definitely been a funk, because I have things that I want to do creatively, I have things that I want to do with Adulting Done Right, and another side project that I'm working on, but right now nothing's generating income. Not that Adulting Done Right is designed to, but regardless, I don't have a source of income coming in, and my funds are quickly drying up. So I need to do something. So now I'm in this kind of tug of war battle where I'm trying to decide how much time I should devote to finding a means of income and growing these creative projects that I want to work on. And I battled because the time that I took off was designed to help me with those creative projects, but the reality of needing a source of income is quickly setting in, and that is also, it can be terrifying. It is terrifying. And I've also been dealing with a lot of fears and anxieties, I guess, around where I feel like I should be and where I am. But they're all self-inflicted fears and self-inflicted things that are kind of keeping me stuck. And I feel like this is something that we all go through and that we all deal with at some point or another. And I guess I just wanted to get on here and just acknowledge that I'm feeling this way and share it, because why not? I think the best thing that you can do in those moments, and the thing that I keep trying to remind myself to do, is to, not get stuck and not be so paralyzed by that fear that you don't end up doing anything and being unproductive, because that's the last thing that you want to do. It's just going to keep you in that spot when you really want to be proactive and trying to do things, which is why I am applying for both full-time jobs that are office setting, corporate setting, as also and also retail, part-time jobs, whether it's at my local grocery store, my local coffee shop, or stores in the local mall. I'm not limiting myself. I do feel like something will work out the way that it's supposed to work out. but it's definitely like a very humbling experience, and it's something that I have to, like, you have to be brave enough to get past your fear and use it as a way to either say, you know what, I recognize that the fear is there, I recognize that the anxieties are there, but I still, like, I can't let it keep me in a spot. I have to do things to move forward. And the other thing that I don't want to do is make sure that I don't get so caught up in the job hunt that I also forget to dedicate time to this, which is also what I feel like has been happening. So, you know, something that I did this weekend was I sat down and I wrote out my kind of plan for the week, so that way I could figure out how to tackle it all and hopefully better navigate the week, to make sure that I don't spend, you know, 15 hours a day, 5-7 days of the week looking for a job, and that I actually dedicate time to these creative projects that I have that I really want to work on, so that I can still feel like I'm moving forward, but in a different aspect. Yeah, I know this is kind of like a rambly video, but that's kind of where my brain is right now. I was really distraught this morning and not at my best, I can admit, because like I said, tomorrow's my birthday and it's just not, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm trying not to cry, I'm sorry. For whatever reason, I'm super emotional. And I want to make this year a positive year, and I want to make sure that I take action. And it's a very humbling experience. But I want to focus and make it a positive experience overall, or do my best to make it a positive experience, though it has its not so positive moments. Two things that have really helped me are, I'm gonna switch gears. Two things that have really helped me. One is I've adopted the practice because I was listening to an interview with Stacey London, and she recommended, or well, she was explaining how that she's not really into necessarily like the new age, like feeling everything has like a cosmic way it's gonna work out, if you want to put it that way, or like this divine path, right? Or feeling supported by the universe, or however you want to put it. She has a really hard time aligning with that way of thinking from time to time, or most of the time. So one thing that somebody suggested that she do was, and I think this was a yogi that she had been working with, one of the things that they suggested that she do that I found really meaningful and really impactful for me was, she's like, at any point in time when I feel either down or just whatever I'm feeling, anything that's not, you know, serving me, any sort of feeling that is not serving me, is I will lay on the ground and just feel the feeling of being supported, whether that's from the yoga mat, the ground, the chair, the couch, whatever it may be, the bed, just feeling that feeling and that sensation of being supported. And it's a very comforting feeling and helps you to feel really, it helps me at least to feel grounded. And I really enjoyed that, and it really helps me when I'm in a like funk, or when I'm not sure of which direction to go, or I'm just losing my focus because I'm getting in my head. Doing that instantly helps to ground me and get me kind of realigned. The other thing that I did this morning, which I haven't done, I've always had I shouldn't say that. I've always tried to have a gratitude practice, which is essentially just taking the time to express what you're grateful for, whether that's writing it in a journal, writing it on your phone, or saying it out loud, or saying it in your head. So this morning I was in a particular funk. As I said, I think I'm going to write a letter about it and post it on the website if you guys are interested in reading it, because I think I will be able to articulate it better that way than with my words clearly on video. But I was feeling a particular type of way this morning, not a very good way. I was feeling down, I was feeling sad for a myriad of reasons. And I decided, you know what? I need to go on a walk. I need to go on a walk. My plan was to listen to an audiobook that I had downloaded from my mom and just go for a walk for a little while, just to kind of get myself out of my funk. I left the house, headphones on, but instead of turning on the audiobook, I decided that I would instead just all along the walk talk about things and say things that I was grateful for. Because when we're down, or when we're feeling a particular type of way, it's really easy to stay stuck in that feeling. And one of the ways to pull yourself out of that feeling is to express appreciation or gratitude for the things that you are grateful for. And I know some people may think, well, if I'm sad, what is there to be grateful for? There's still a lot to be grateful for. Even me feeling the way that I feel, there's still a lot to be grateful for. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for, as I was going, I was like, I'm grateful for my body that allows me to go on this walk and be outside and be outdoors. I'm grateful for my partner in life that I have. I'm grateful for our relationship. I'm grateful for my family. And I just went on and on down this list of anything and everything that popped into my mind of things that I could be grateful for. And that is something that, again, helped me kind of right the ship, at least my mental ship for the day, which is awesome. For any of you that may be experiencing some sort of mental funk, whatever it may be related to, job, personal, relationships, money, whatever it may be, like, we all have our things that we go through. And the thing that we have to recognize is that it doesn't have to be permanent. It can be temporary. But in order to make it temporary, you have to do things to change it. And you may not be able to make all the changes you want to make at once, but you have to be able to figure out what changes you can make in moments to help right the ship, right? And one of the ways that I do that is through, like I said, those two things: laying on the ground and feeling the feeling and sensation of being supported to help me feel supported on my journey, and the practice of gratitude. And that can look like whatever you want. It could be 5 minutes in your car, it could be a minute, it could be 3 things, it could be whatever you want it to be. But I would encourage you to try those things out whenever you're feeling a particular type of way, whether it's stress, anxiety, fear, criticism, judgment, whatever it may be. Whenever you're feeling a particular type of way, take some time or take a moment for yourself to allow yourself to feel supported, or try the gratitude practice and see how it works. I am going to end this here. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. If this is something that you found interesting, if this is something you related to, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up. If it's something, again, that resonates with you and you think will resonate with some other people that you may know, share it. If you want to stay tuned for when we post new videos, definitely hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I will see you later.